Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Metacraft SMP. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I hear, rumor has it, and enbentz's post is probably a pretty good evidence of it. Yeah, today is opposite day, he says, towards my added message. Oh, you fool, enbentz, you fool. I confess I'm thinking about how I would change this, but no new ideas are entering my head, so it's rough. Also, if the sentences are gonna get longer and longer, then this is gonna need a whole wool farm on our side to keep this, whatever this is, going. Anyway, this is not what we're gonna be doing today. I'll think of a reply to that. We'll see how that goes. What we are going to be working on today is this little build over here. So we folks here on the Metacraft server usually meet up about once a month at least to try and discuss how the server is doing right, if we want to continue playing on the world, kind of just discuss about projects and that type of stuff moving forward, if we want to add any quality of life mods or that type of stuff. It's boring server administration that you don't care about, even though we very much do. And what's so important about that is that we usually like to do it in-game, kind of just to keep stuff in character, right? So until this point, I'll show you this because it's a nice little thing I believe Alpha Mike built. If you go down here towards this bridge thingamajig, this is kind of the 0-0 area over here, which is it's very interesting right now. We do have this cute little tent here, which I do like, but there is this undecorated portal with a just random colored wood sign and a bell on top and a block over here, and Skulk kind of just goes like this, and there's just mobs over here and a acacia tree, and I forgot what I was doing. I wanted to show you this, which is this little area down here. This is kind of like the little meeting room we have that we never showed to anyone. That scared me. Who's putting these down? I'm pretty sure it's Brie. Bree's putting these creeper heads everywhere. But we have this little meeting, and this is where we go in game, and then I just alt-type out of the game and I talk through Discord anyway. But we do have this little meeting space, which has a really cool map of the entire server that you can see right here. That's Alpha Mike's base over there, that green thing. This is Blossom Hills. And I don't think it's completely updated at this point because it's pretty old. But I think that's Bree's base over there. Around there, there's Apollyon's base. Then that's us, Alpha Mike, of course. enbentz is around down here-ish. So why are we talking about this, right? Why is this information relevant? Well, this is the new town hall. This is where we are going to be making our meetings from this point on forth, and I wanted to have a little bit more functionality than that thing over there also had. So this is kind of how it's gonna look. Not finished, of course. I don't think this build is ever gonna be finished because of the nature of it, and the nature of it is that I want people to have the option of expanding it if they want to put something within the town hall. We kind of discussed within one of the meetings, of course, that it could have like part museum, part like resource depot, where people could put in materials for collaboration projects like roads, for example, that type of stuff. So that is the purpose of this build. And I did record a bunch of clips while making it about the audio side, so we're doing it now. This is kind of what we are going to be presented with once you walk in. Kind of a ruin here that I need to get rid of because it's very deadly and I fell into it many times. But you have kind of this like patio question mark area in the front where you can hang out, kind of, you know, go outside, chill on the fresh air. And then when you walk in, you are presented with this little board room type of thing before you properly enter in, and that is the Blossom News, what would you call this, task board, news board, there you go. Something that we had in both Season 1 and Season 2 is this kind of little board with signs where you can either place like news about stuff that's happening, or you could possibly do kind of like a bounty, like I need 2 sniffer eggs, willing to pay X diamonds, deliver at this place. Then of course, it's not finished. I'm currently working on it. Had many ideas for this room. Kind of decided to go with a little decorational area. So there's gonna be like maybe some plants in here, fishies, axolotls, kind of just visual a connecting corridor room is what this is gonna be. And then in this area, so this is where the gate is, and then over here we're gonna have kind of just a door frame, I'm thinking. We're gonna be working on this together a little bit because I want you guys involved with the build, so you guys can see kind of how we're working on it, how it's happening, and you kind of get to feel the scale of it as well this way. I don't have any dark oak wood, so I'm just gonna put this here as an example, but this is kind of where one of the door frames is gonna be, and I'm just gonna fill it in, like so, and I'm gonna put a sign on it that says expansion available. And we might be the ones who decide to make this build bigger and just put something beyond this door frame, or someone else can do it as well. Same thing's gonna be happening over there, and afterwards there's gonna be a staircase upwards, which is gonna go somewhat like this. I think I need to move the staircase by 1 block. No! Oh. Light up your builds, people, light up your builds. It's not worth it going through stuff like this. And this is the actual meeting area, meeting room, this big old place right here. And there's a there's a lot of stuff that we can decorate around here, right? And we're gonna get the strong base of this thing done. But if we ever feel like adding stuff onto it, I mean, it's a big room, then we definitely can in any future episode. I really like this idea. This is like the big Metacraft logo in the form of a window, and you get to see Blossom Hills from it. If you have enough of a render distance on, I think we are on 12 chunks rendered right now, I'm not entirely sure, maybe 16. This is how it looks. You get to see the armadillo's butt, Metal Jack's base over there, the beans, and Zentra's floating shop, and that's pretty much it. And of course, if you like, you can also go in through the back entrance like this, and you are directly right here within the meeting room, and I think that's gonna be fun. And for the actual meeting room, I'm kind of thinking of doing kind of like a big round table, kind of like this, probably this kind of size. It's gonna be like a big circle, and everyone gets to stare at each other as we discuss the future of the server, basically. So that is how this build is currently doing. It's a long-term project at this point. I've been working on it for quite a while. I'm gonna show you the picture of the very first concept of it, because it was a very tiny compared to this big thing now. Very tiny. Which is why it's taken so long. I'm really not good at building big builds, especially ones that I want to focus on, because I usually like to switch my attention between things, but this one I've been trying to focus on, and it's been a fun build, definitely, and it's still something that we're gonna work on this episode. But before we do, I want to show you guys something that's been happening, especially here within the Blossom Hills area, and that is our shops, because they've been completely popping off, and we are actually doing relatively well now in terms of diamonds. For example, no one's bought all of my bone box, but I did restock this entire thing like 2 times, and it got sold out 2 times immediately, which is amazing. So we got a bunch of diamonds there. Is this copper shop restocked yet? It is. Okay. Gonna keep that in mind. Our rocket shop, I believe we made a few sales over here as well. I did clear out like, 13-ish diamonds before? And there's 9 more, look at that. So we are definitely doing well. It is completely fully stocked, which took a while. But there's like multiple double chests of gunpowder just waiting to be put into that chest as we are speaking, right? So if someone buys the gunpowder, it's gonna flow in right back, and that's basically what's happening with every single one of these chests. Yes. A couple more shops also popped up around the server, like the Spuds shop over here, which I believe doesn't have that much depth to it. It's literally a Spud shop. Oh no, it does sell golden carrots. That's actually a pretty good deal. 4 stacks, single diamond. I think that's better than last season. 9 stacks for 1 diamond of Spuds, day old fish, and we also have day old fish again. And so yeah, if we ever need food, this is a great place to stop by and get them. You literally built it on our porch. Oh my goodness. No, it's fine. I like it being there. This one's my personal favorite from the ones that popped up. Look at this. We have a brand new potion shop on the server. courtesy of Alpha Mike, and the way he did this is absolutely amazing. So every single potion, right, this would be probably water breathing, yes, still getting used to the new colors, now has kind of like a little area built specifically for it that matches the potion, right? So of course, for water breathing, you're gonna have a little bit of a waterfall, watery area, and I assume this would be fire resistance because of all the lava and fire, and indeed, I would be right. And that is a trend that continues through basically every single potion. This one would be speed, I think, because this is a racetrack. Yes, there you go. What would a archery potion be? Oh, strength. Okay, kinda makes sense. And this would be health for region. Yeah, healing, harming, poison for all the hearts there. And I think that that's just a really cool, nice idea. Oh no, I got stuck here again. Oh Mike, that hole is so enticing to fall down in. I'm sorry if the villager gets out. Okay, very good. Now this is a new one that I've just seen for the first time right now. This is enbentz's new pot shop. Of course. Pun definitely included, knowing enbentz. And it's a flower shop and dye shop, which is actually one of the things that I wanted the most on the server. 1 diamond for 2 stacks of dye, 1 diamond for 1 stack of dye. This is amazing, and I'm definitely going to be shopping here a lot. And he also sells all the different flowers for a nice cheap price. Orange tulips, oxeye daisies, 1 for 32. Does he have Lily of the Valley? I think that was a troublesome one for him. How much of these does he have? 32 for 1, that's fine. The Lily of the Valley, enbentz. Where's the lily? There it is. 1 for 4 flowers. Oh my goodness. That is one of the most expensive flowers I've ever seen. And he's got wither roses? 1 for 42 flowers. Really, enbentz? You've got wither roses. I didn't know you had a wither rose farm. Look at you. And since we're touring all the new shops, we might as well check out this one. This is Brygl's new mob moving service shop. Redstone door included. That definitely gets a +1 ranking from me the second you do something like that with your shop. And it's self-explanatory. Basically, Mob Movers Inc. You request mobs and you get them. I don't know how he did that with the text, but it's very, very cool. I'm gonna need to ask him to teach me how to do that. But yeah, do you guys think we should get some sort of special mob in our base? Because that sounds like a fun thing to request from Bryl. But I'm thinking about what we could get, like sniffers. I do kind of need sniffers in my base, and I don't really wanna go sniffer egg hunting. So that's something that I'm considering. Here's the chair design we're gonna be using. If you wanna copy it for yourself, you just have a block, rail, cart, break it, falls on top of a slab, and just some trapdoors to hold it in place. It does shift in a little bit, but I mean, it's mostly stationary. Haha. Okay, I'm finishing up here for the day. I just want to show you guys a few neat tricks that I like to use when decorating. I like this one, where you put a little bit of light behind the painting, and then you put some paintings behind that, and it looks pretty cool. It's like indented into the wall. I like it. Did the same thing over here. I think we're gonna have a bunch of paintings just around for decoration like that, because it's really nice to look at. This is how this... Oh, I forgot about the ceiling. The ceiling needs to be here. But yeah, the plan for this room is to have a bunch of like plants coming off of the ceiling, kind of just to decorate the area a little bit. Didn't really have a lot of plans for this room in particular, but if we do that, I think it's gonna look good. Maybe we could even go to Bryl's shop to get some kind of cool mob over here. I think that would be a nice touch. I think people would like that a lot. Then over here we're gonna put in a little bit of a thingamajig like this, have a little bit of a trim. It's kind of sad that we have to cover up stripped spruce with stripped spruce, but that's how I designed this build, so it's my fault. I'm gonna put a bunch of red terracotta in here. I'm trying to give each room a different color, see how that works. It's a very rainbowish build. Green over there, blue over here, red over here, and then there's purple up there. Here, there we go. And we're gonna do a big old one right in this spot. I think this one needs to be... How big is it? Is it a 4-block one? If that is the case, then I don't think we're gonna do it. I don't decorate with paintings too often. I do like to use them, but what are the dimensions for the big ones? I never know. Oh, there it is. Yeah, well, I guess we could do something like this. That's interesting. We're gonna have to do a lot of fixing up on the outside portion of the build, but that's a issue for a future Bygl. For the time being, we will just focus on working on this. Like this and like this. Oh, like this. It's gonna be a fun little collage as you walk in here. We're gonna do kind of a ascending frame here, if you will. So there's a beam that goes like this, then 2 blocks higher up we have another beam, and then 2 blocks higher up still we're gonna have another beam over there, and we're gonna kind of connect it up here. This is gonna be kind of a part of the staircase area over here. And here's a trick you can do to mix up your floor a little bit. Just use the stripped variant of whatever wood you might be using, if you're using wood, of course. And for example, maybe we'll do a thing over here, like so, and just break it up a little bit. The most boring thing you can have is a big flat wall of the same block repeating, which is kind of what's happening with these walls over here. But this is a build that we will continue to revisit throughout the season, so I don't mind leaving some space for expansion. Okay, and I believe that concludes the build for the day. If I work 5 more minutes on this, my head is going to implode, so I'm gonna take a break here. This should not be broken off. What's happening here? Okay, whatever. So just a quick little tour through the whole place, and we'll leave it as is for the time being. This is the entrance area with the board. Then you can enter here. This is how the brand new intersection section looks, if you want to call it that, with the 2 available expansions. There's a lot of space that people can build more stuff in, and we can even expand the walls further. That is kind of the intention anyway. Walking up towards the meeting hall, you have a little bit of an intersection here. Something I don't like doing with my builds is symmetry, and I've broken that up quite a bit with this build. Usually you have symmetry in like regal, big, beautiful builds, right? That are full of... I'm pretty sure I spawn-proof the entire area. Why do I hear a zombie? Missed a spot. Yeah, symmetry is usually supposed to be used for big, regal, proper builds, if you will. And that's kind of what this is supposed to be anyway, so I thought I'd try it, and it's something. It's definitely less interesting to look at, but it's got a nice feeling towards it, I'd say. And then we have the big meeting hall, where everyone is gonna be. You can sit in the chair, discuss, talk about stuff, meeting stuff, very formal, very businessy indeed. And then there is this big wall, and I'm planning to do a map of Blossom Hills in this area. I just don't have any maps. That is a really bad excuse. Maps are really easy to get. I don't have enough patience. That is what's actually lacking. And yeah, and this is how the frame looks on the ground, just to give it a little more interest. A bunch of these spruce lines coming along. I think it does upgrade the build quite a bit. Some crimson stems for texturing the purple terracotta, I think it is, yeah. And some banners of the ceiling. And of course the big Metacraft logo window to tie it all together. And to-do! That's how you can fly up and travel wherever you want. The gaming districts of every SMP that I've ever been on were the most fun part of the server always, and that's where we are currently, and now called the Isle of Champignons. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but that is the name of the island where the gaming district is. And we're gonna be looking at a little thing that we have over here. You guys remember this from last episode? Yes. I added a little bit of an upgrade to the system. You can already see it. I just need to press this button. Ooh, don't worry. Give me a moment. I'll explain it. There it is. You can hear the warden, that's a game that I still haven't played in the background. Aha, we have blown up everything. Isn't that wonderful? The reason is, we're not actually building this game. Ever. So I've been working on this project a bunch. It's probably the reason why there's been such a big gap between last episode and this one. Me trying to make this project work, and I mean, it did work. It was a functional game. The only big issue that I was trying to fix with it was that it wasn't really, fun. So that is why we are tearing it down. Now, I've designed a bunch of my little card games and stuff in Minecraft, and I think they always were fun, even if I played against myself. The issue is, I think it's only a me thing. I think I'm the only one who would actually enjoy it, and I know that I should give people the chance to decide for themselves, but I'd rather work on other things rather than risking this big faux pas that no one would truly enjoy, because it was honestly not that good. Also, if I did build the arena for the card game here, you would have to listen to the wardens all the time. Darn you, enbentz, build it lower next time. I have only one regret, and that is explaining it for such a long time. Last episode, wasting everyone's time. I do apologize for that. But while we're still here, we might as well check out some of the projects that are pretty much complete and that we can play by other more competent game makers anyway. So this is Mom, enbentz's Mom specifically. This is a game which is inspired by the game Pup from Season 1 by Turnipman, I believe anyway. Flip on to start and off to finish, light off reset score, light on save score. Oh, this UI. It's like a MMORPG. Manual, timer, reset, barrel, monthly jackpot, entry barrel. Ooh, I wonder how expensive that is. Is there a book with rules anywhere? All-time high scores, mushrooms. Okay, here's the book right underneath the big sign, of course. I'm gonna read through this. Hello, mushroom, I see you in the back. I'm gonna quickly read through this so you guys can pause on each one of the pages if you'd like to read it yourself. Okay, let's do this, right? 3, 2, 1, start, and the button go in, and you wanna get every single mushroom on each one of the pressure plates. Similarly, come on! Ooh, oh, come on, that was so good. Similarly to Pigs Under Pressure, a game from Season 1. The more distant ones are usually the better ones to bring them over to, I feel like. Dang, we were really close there right off the beginning. Oh, yes? No, come on. That looked really good there. Is it good? Is it good? Oh, yes! Which one? This one. Yes. 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 That was really good, I feel like. 48? Oh, come on. I haven't put my jackpot in yet, but that is my all-time best at this point. Enbentz with just 2 or 10 shrooms? Oh, come on. Okay. Bygl 48 mum shrooms. That is a really good monthly or all-time high right off the bat from the first one. And now I'm gonna put the barrel in, or the diamond, sorry. And now I'm gonna enter this, reset this score, of course, like so. And now I'm gonna enter and actually play for the monthly high score. But this is a fun game, I really, really like this concept. One of the things you can do, if you're really try hard, is you can wait for the mushrooms to get into optimal positions. Kind of a position that we had when we entered first, where all of them were in their separate quadrants. Yeah, this is getting better and better every second. Now it's getting a little bit worse. Whatever, we're going in. Okay, you're gonna come over here. And this front one is gonna come over here. And this one's gonna come over here. Stop trying to come towards that that person. That shroom. Mushroom. You seeing this? Okay, that one's chilling, so I'm gonna take that one and bring it over here. Like this. And this guy walked off. Darn. Okay, yeah. You kinda have to make your choice when you pull them over and when you do it. Because this one's trying to go there right now. And all of them are kind of congregating in this spot. They like to go to corners, they never like to go to the correct ones though, is the thing. Okay, now go. Go, go, go. Yes! No! Yes! No! Please do it again! Are you kidding me? Are you genuinely joking? I am so mad right now. If I just face planted into the door, it would have been so much better. I'm gonna wait here. Oh, come on. You! Come over here. Yes! Oh, okay. It's not that great. Not that great, but that is our monthly high score. And friends, I would love to showcase this game as well, but truth be told, I have no idea what this is. It's Yahtzee, obviously. I've never played Yahtzee, this just looks like gibberish to me. I need to go talk to Alpha Mike, so he can explain to me, is it a single player game, is it 1v1, what is this, how does this work necessarily? There's no rule book, I can't find anything, so on each turn roll the dice up to 3 times to get the highest scoring combination for one of 13 categories. After you finish rolling, you must place a score, or more than in my ear, a score or 0 in one of the 13 category boxes on your scorecard. The game ends when all players have filled in their 13 boxes. And in the boxes... This is me trying to discover how the game works. What do the boxes say? Aces, sum of all ones. I'm not sure what that entirely means. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Mike sometime, maybe we can play. And there is but one more single game that I wanna return to once again. One of the best games on the server, mind you. Not there are too many of them, but this one's a personal favorite of mine. But apparently, as far as I understand it, MetaZ no longer exists as a corporate entity. It is now replaced by MetaZ.0 is the name of the game now. Is it written here? Somewhere? Anywhere? Well, it doesn't matter. Basically what happened is we updated to the new version. Oh, is this the... MetaZ OG, yeah, this is how the original game is now portrayed as. I was the only one with a shield. Good job, guys, because the shield really didn't help me. It's the way the shield is implemented in the game right now, it really doesn't feel like it works like it should. But basically what this means is the old version of the game no longer exists, because the new version is the very same as the old version. The change is that we updated to 1.20.4 and the range of some mobs has changed. Yeah, the reach of some mobs changed, and that really spiked the difficulty, so they're gonna count the scores as different separate scores for different separate versions of the game, right? Has anyone ran the game other than Zentra? I think Zentra has run it. Yeah, Zentra 2, last run 1, PB2, oh no! Unlucky. And some tokens like I played MetaZ OG and MetaZ OG Bronze tier. Nice. Maybe if we do like a little Hall of Fame, we can put those on. And, probably most importantly, a bunch of Z coins. And I think we get to keep our old ones as well. And these still work, so we can buy a bunch of stuff right for the first run here. Such as Soul Speed 3. Perhaps? I have a bad feeling. Oh, that's fine, I'll just leave this here and I'll enchant it later. For the time being, all of this can go in. I'm just gonna run around so I can get the optimal amount of saturation when I walk in, because I'm not really that good at the game and I will need every advantage I can get. I've been running around like this for like 2 minutes now. Is something wrong with my health bar or hunger bar? There we go, that's what I've been looking for. Awesome. 1, 2. Not buying the shield this time. I'll get this later. Let's do the first run together, folks. See if there's perhaps many other changes. Slime blocks on servers will always remain to be a little weird. Come on, buddy, you can do it. There we go. Oh, and this is different. At least I don't remember this looking like this. We have everything that we need. I set my spawn, I do have food. I just need to punch him. There we go. Okay. And let's just hope for a decent start to our endeavors. Okay. Oh, got a good gold bar there. Trying to focus up. The big part of playing this game is you're trying to corral them up so they are all kind of lined up for you. Ooh, getting hit by fire aspect is like the least good thing that can happen to you though. Who stripped the wood? Probably someone had a very unlucky encounter. The babies are divorced. Okay. That guy is fine, he can remain there. I need to try and... Man, it's really difficult to think right now. I need to try and stop jumping to crit them. I mean, it's pretty consistent killing them this way, but you don't need it, you can just whack them and they die. Anyway, hello, sire. Oh, some of them walked around here. Okay, okay. The Soul Sand is our friend, for the most part. Until we get hit by a ranged attacker. At that point we're kinda lost cause. Oh, okay, don't get hit. That's big. Oh, what am I getting hit by? What am I getting hit by? I don't even know. But it made me very sad. It's this guy. Okay, he's down. It was a big threat. Whew, okay, focusing up. Still doing the same thing, running in circles. And on each subsequent round we do collect some gold on the way. And we can buy that for little upgrades during the run. This is probably my best run so far already. I think you can even go give the gold to the piglins and get some stuff that way. Oh, I wasn't looking at my back. Oh. And the run is 7. Felt like it was better than that, but okay. Alright, well, I think my Meta-Z runs for the day are over. No idea how I'm gonna get my stuff back. Yeah, that's precarious. Anyway, what I did want to say towards this whole Meta-Z thing is that I'm probably not gonna be showing too many clips of Meta-Z in my videos, even if I do spend a lot of time here. Mostly because it's the same thing over and over again. It's an arena you try to go in for as long as possible, and honestly the only content that I will probably make from it right now, or like from this point on forth, is if I find anything interesting, like that I want to showcase within it, or if we win something, which is probably not gonna happen considering how abysmal I am at the game. Anyway, I do think it is time to wrap up. We basically did the majority of the town hall today, which is exciting. We checked out all of the new shops, checked on our shops, and we finally checked out some of the games that I wanted to either return or check out for the first time, which is exciting. Anyway, that is it from me for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!